So I guess that's how I gotta do it. Okay. Okay, baby. Now, all right. Let me just make sure. Yes, you can hear me. Yes, I believe so. All right. All right. Hello, my beautiful people. Hold on. What you doing out here, Willis? We're gonna talk about how you decode yourself, right? Because a lot of you star seeds are, what the hell are you doing? Stepping into your timelines, okay? Um, and leaving behind people, places, and things in the timelines where they belong. You understand? But I just want to talk about a few things. And why is that doing that? Okay. I want to talk about a few things. And let me just make sure this is good. Because start streaming. Okay, hold on. Start streaming, I think. Okay. So let me see here because I'm having a hard time with this whole live thing, baby. So let me fix my. We're gonna talk about how you know how you should cultivate yourselves. You understand how you should uh, master the art of decoding, of transmuting energy. Okay, and this comes through deep meditation, through deep activation, to certain tones of frequency of instruments, to your soul's language. Okay, the ancient soul's language, to activate the dormant parts within your DNA. And let me tell you, when you decide to step into your North Node and truly decode yourself and reprogram yourself to the truest essence that you are, okay, that you know who you are, collective, it's like a roller coaster ride. And I can only speak about this because of my experiences and how it went for me. And I know there's so many across the world that have the same experiences. But through these deep activations, and don't mind me if I'm not looking directly into the camera because when I'm just, yeah, y'all know. So, like through deep activation, you have to allow yourself to integrate. Some can't handle too many activations all at once. There's some that can. I know, for instance, myself, I can handle a lot and I can work through chaos and have a lot of activations come in fast, like fast energy, Mika LGBL. So like these activations can take you on a spin. Okay, it can be a lot, and you're gonna start as each time you activate the dormant parts of your DNA. Okay, within every chakra of yours, you will begin to see how you talk differently. You will begin to see how you eat differently. The things that you used to like before you reprogrammed yourself to your truest essence, you no longer like. Who you were before you woke up is not who you are in the newer timeline, in the truest timeline, your truest essence. And when this happens, those that thought they knew you, okay, such as friends, people you grew up with, ex-lovers, whatever the case may be. And you also, once you see everybody for who they are, right? And you rip off their mask and they know that you're doing that and you distance yourself from them, they begin to feel some type of way. And as you're truly activating yourself and also eating very healthy vegetables and fruits, try to lay off a lot of meat. Take your supplements, take certain things. We could get into that topic of, I'll make a list of the things that I take myself, which could help you. But greens are very important, raw and dry, certain teas, certain herbs. So when you integrate and you start to activate yourself, you're going to begin to see how your confidence and who you are, you remembering that you come from royal blood. You come from the Atlantean family. You come from the, this list goes on, baby. You start to see yourself in these different timelines. You start to see yourself from different past lives. Okay. And this is not, people that they chose not to wake up in this life, or this is their first time being here on earth. They're not going to understand you. And you're no longer going to fit in with any of these people. Okay, I'm telling you right now. And you're going to have to prepare yourself for this. And it may hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt when you start to see how poorly these people are within themselves. How poorly they give out their emotions. How poorly manipulative they are. How poorly they are a slave to the matrix and much more. And you're not going to want to be around them. I am going to tell you right now, you are not going to want to sit at tables with these energies. And your spirit, your ancestors, in the name of Allah, by my right, Mikael, by my left, Jibriel, before me, Israfil, behind me, Azrael. The angels will not even allow it. They are all not going to allow it. Your passed on loved ones, okay, I can tell you right now, my father, it's going to be a year in February that my father passed. He's helped me push into my North Node. I know he's with me every step of the way. And he's working up there in the ethers, making sure I'm straight. Okay. This is a very deep topic. And as you begin to integrate, this is why I don't like to bounce from A to Z. I like to stay on one subject, and then spirit is like, bleh, and then I'm like, it's like me and spirit. I'm like, and then spirit's like, no, rewind back. So it's like, you're just going to realize like, oh, wow. And the hate and malice that you're going to receive from relatives, from ex-lovers, ex-partners, and these people, family members, everything. These people they won't be able to face you no more. They won't be able to look at you no more because you know thyself now. They don't. And then you try to wake up some of these beings, but they don't believe it. They don't believe in you, collective. They don't understand what a true star seed is. They don't understand. I don't like labeling us. They don't understand. Society calls us star seeds, chosen ones. Okay, I like to say, you know what? A child of Allah, a child of the Creator, a child of God, a warrior of God. They don't understand us, collective. And we get labeled the crazy ones, quote unquote, the crazy ones. Oh, how can that person just stop talking to a relative? How could this person just start diving into? No, this has always been us. And then these people start saying, is this person okay? Like, are their personality, do they have a personality disorder? No, baby. We just reprogrammed ourselves. We began to heal from all of the family generational trauma. We no longer allow those energies from that timeline to come forward in our timeline now. But these people want you to still remain stuck in that timeline. They don't want you to integrate. They don't want you to exceed. They don't want you to complete your mission here on earth with what our Creator has already signed, sealed, and delivered to you, collective. Being a star seed and having multiple gifts, okay? You got to understand we have multiple gifts. The weight of these gifts, you got to have a strong back. Your wings got to be clean. Clean. Mikael. Okay. And you got to also call out to your angels. Okay. Mikael, Jibriel, Israfil, Azrael. Okay. Metatron. Okay. Metatron will work through your body, through your DNA. He will make sure that every tear within your DNA is getting sealed. That's how Metatron works. Metatron works through the human body. Okay, he can come in human form. And he will make sure that you are healing as you're ascending. He will work through your body, baby. Metatron is a powerful angel. And he is not an angel to be played with. And when he has his selected star seeds, his selected earth angels, his selected warriors of this earth, he don't play when somebody tries to get in and intervene on their mission. Then the ethers, the universe, the cosmics, the interdimensional beings will not play when it comes to you. And then people try to swap destinies with you. Okay, this is very real. People will try to swap destinies with you. And then they think that they were able to pull in some of your energy. Then they start building with that energy because they started, before you woke up and remembered who you were. These energies were harvesting on your energy. So they were building with your energy, like block after block, block after block, right? Creating grids with your energy. And then what happened? You woke up. And then their tower moments started happening, right? All of their tower moments started building after building, knocking down. And you started waking up and you started saying to yourself, oh, you started having flashbacks of different past lives. You started now then seeing what these enemies were doing in the shadows towards you. And once you see and your ancient ancestors understand that you know now, that's when everything gets removed and unbinded. And then you learn how to transmute even more. And then these people that you may have dealt with, us starseeds, us chosen ones, right? We come from hard times. The family, the generational curses that I've broken and overcame, none of that, nobody wanted to do it. I know why I came back down. You know why you came back down. And to break the generational curses is not for the weak. The relationship that you must have had, the things that you put up with, any addictions, any abuse, relationships that you knew that weren't for you, all of these things that you put up with, collective, right? All of these things that you dealt with, it was because you were strong, but you had to go through these harsh lessons. You had to go through these harsh lessons to become who you are now. These bad moments in your life, the only thing it did was wake you up now to remember who you are, collective. And your ancient ancestors, your galactic family, okay, your Atlantean family, your Syrian family, your angels, the creator, the universe, all of the higher ups, they're clapping right now. They're clapping. I see them, they're clapping. As you drink your water from your cup, they are drinking that water from that cup. Every time you feed yourself, every time you do good towards yourself, your family up there in the ethers, they're doing good. They're happy. It's an equal give and take. This is a balanced relationship. People don't understand. This is very serious. You got to look at your natal chart. You got to look at your Vedic chart. You got to know where the numbers of points in the planetary system is placed in your chart. You got to know where your seeds are, where your north node is. That's something that you really got to look into. You got to make sure you have the time, the place you were born, your full name, everything. Okay, and we need to decode yourself. And you start to just keep on activating. Your body will move in certain movements. Then little by, and you got to start meditating, writing. As you start to wake up, you start even having more prophetic dreams. Your third eye will start awakening more. And this is why you will no longer be around these energies. And it's going to hurt as you decode yourself. As you decode yourself, it's going to hurt to leave these people behind. You're going to understand why you came from a dysfunctional family, why you, the black sheep, had to take on all these burdens. Because that's what us chosen ones do. The starseeds, the ascended masters. We are old and reincarnated souls that came back down here on earth. Okay, but they just want to label us the crazy ones. We feel so much. We could feel energy. We don't even have to be next to the person. We could feel energy through a screen. People believe in Wi-Fi, but they don't believe in energy. We could see through. Ooh, don't get me started, baby. And and these people, when you start to see how they operate and how much pain and suffering they put you through, you're just like, wow. It's like a ship wrecking. Then as you integrate, so for instance, I used to be petrified of the ocean since I was a kid. And I remember my cousin threw me in the ocean in Brooklyn, in Manhattan Beach. I was screaming, petrified. And I was still a little afraid of the ocean. But sometimes I almost drowned in the ocean. And it happened last summer. Literally, like a djinn was pulling me with chains. The tide was pulling me in Robert Moses Beach. I was so far. I kept going in and out of the ocean. Okay. No, the lifeguards were afraid to come in. That's how bad it was. I saw my sister and I said, this is the last time I'm going to see my sister. And between the last two times I went down, I said to my creator, please stop the waves. And the waves stopped. It was still going, but not like it was scary. When I tell you it was scary, it was scary. And when I came out, it was like I had trauma, PTSD. Like I remembered the feeling of when I was going in and out like that. It made me, that moment that I had was a flashback. As I woke up and started activating my DNA, and when my mentor told me how old that I'm a reincarnated soul, and I already knew this. When she said, you have a strong connection to the Atlantean, it made sense why I hated the ocean when I was a little girl. It made sense why I feared. I don't hate the ocean now, but it made sense why I feared the ocean. Past life karma, past life trauma too. So when that moment happened in the summertime, I said, oh, then I started activating more and more. That had to happen for me to also activate. Things happen for a reason. Ooh. So 18. Let me breathe for a second. Hold on. And let me see something. Okay. And when this happens, I wonder if I could. Okay. And when this happens now, when you start to revisit your past life, and let me tell you something. Don't be afraid to close your eyes and see yourself in these timelines. When you start to listen to these activations and put your over-the-ear headphones to listen to the frequencies and in the soul's language, don't be afraid of what's coming forth. Don't be afraid of the hand movements, your head going back like this, and your body shaking. Don't be afraid of your legs shaking. It's releasing things that don't serve and waking up the dormant parts, decoding to recode to who you truly are, collective, starseed. I'm gonna tell you right now, babe, we're not playing games. And I'm forever grateful for my angels and for my creator. And I'll be honest with you, for my father. So I'm grateful for all the trials and tribulations that I went through. But I put an end to these generational curses, to this anger that I feel sometimes. I put an end to it. Those versions of yourself, when you start to decode yourself and reprogram yourself and activate yourself, you don't remember those versions no more. You may look back. I understand why I have these traditional tattoos now. I went through a dark night of the soul. I understand why. It was the darkness that I was going through all my life. But I was brave enough to tattoo it on my body. I was brave enough to tattoo it on my body. Others won't do that. But there's so many of us starseeds, you know, we know how pure we are. And then growing up as a kid, we would say like, you know, I wish I could, like, not I wish, but like, you know, they're so cool. They're so radical. Or, you know, like, wow, they're so brave. They colored their hair purple. Wow, they got a tattoo. Wow, they got a piercing. So we started like dipping and dabbling too. But our creator didn't want that for us. But our creator allowed it. Because we had to break these generational curses too. Like, if you're with me right now. Because when we were born, there was going to be more to come after us. So as an old soul, as a family generational curse breaker, we decided to go through it all, face everything, even the ancestors faced in those times. And I'm 34, but let me tell you something. I don't look like what I've been through. And every star seed is the same way. Every star seed has a baby face. And people envy it. It's crazy. So we've done this just to, now the ones that came after us, I'll tell you here, I'm going to give you an explanation. I have two nieces. One is 3, one is going to be 2. They're not going to have to go through this stuff. I know what my mission was. I have 3 nephews. The oldest one went through some stuff. The 2 other ones, right? If they don't decide to wake up, I don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this, the things that I've broken, the family generations, right? The generational curses, my nephews don't have to deal with this. My nieces are not going to have to deal with this. Their kids are not going to have to deal with this. Now, my family, if I get married, inshallah, if Allah decides for me to have a child, I understand why. Here's another thing. When you're chosen, when you're selected by the creator, and you're a true starseed, your body, when you look back at those times in the relationships, you start to understand why your body rejected even a pregnancy, even a relationship, why that relationship didn't work out. Because everything is written. Everything is written. I had 2 miscarriages. 2 miscarriages. And let me tell you, always wanted a child, always wanted to have a family of mine, right? But it couldn't happen then because I wasn't ready for it. And I wasn't awake. I wasn't my truest self. I had to wake up. I had to reprogram myself to who I truly am. And that's what you're going to start to do, collective. And then once this happens, then what is truly for you, if that whatever destined partner that the creator has wrote for you, it's going to be. And if it's meant for you to have a child, it's going to be. If it's meant for you to build a large family, it's going to be. Whatever is meant for you, whatever is written, as long as you step out of that timeline that is not for you, and you step into and you quantum jump into the timeline that is truly for you, everything will be fine. And those that are trying to come close to you now, even trying to step into your life, they can't. They're trying so hard, but spirit, the ancient ancestors, the angels will put a block to it. No. You can't touch it. You can't touch them. You can't come next to them. You got to go through God now to get to that star seed, to get to that chosen one. You can't. And I always used to say to everybody, and the last person I spoke to, who I was trying to get to know, because I felt a very deep connection, and I knew who this person was, and I know that he's a star seed, and I know he's from my past life. I remember I said, I will always be the one that got away. I will always be the one that got away. And I've said that to every single lover. And I am. And you are too, collective. You'll start to understand that you are the one that got away. You got away for a reason. Rejection is protection. Things don't play out the way you may have hoped it for it to play out, but it played out the way it was written to be played out. Okay? And, you know, some of these people, they don't want you to move on. Now I'm going to pull some of my thing here. Some of these people, they don't want you to move on. What just came out? Egyptian ancestors. Some of these people, they don't want you to move on. You know, they want you in that timeline. They want you in their little dimension. Coffee bean offering. Maybe some of you should put some coffee bean offering in a little bowl for your ancestors. You have to. You know, so they start to try to hold on to your energy, because these, you know, they may not even know who they are themselves, or what their soul is even capable of, or what their soul is even doing when you're transitioning and integrating and activating. But even before you integrated and activated and decode and reprogrammed yourself and ripped off the false layers of yourself, you were always intuitive. You were always spiritual. You were always a medium. You were always a psychic. You were always a healer. These gifts of yours were already in your DNA. You already knew, people already knew about you. But you didn't know about you, collective. You didn't know. You didn't see who you were, collective. You did not see your wings. You did not see or understand who you were. But these people did, and that's why you went through so much stuff. Because they knew who you were. They were just hoping you didn't want to wake up. They were just hoping you didn't want to wake up. I'll tell you another story. I had somebody I grew up with. Childhood best friend. Since I was a year old. The person's mother was a psychic. Very spiritual to this day. She knew who I was. And she did some things. And I knew. My spirit always guided me all these years. But this person knew who I was. Selfish. That's how true it was. And you guys got to start working with the Archangels. Selfish. She could have helped me. She could have helped me a long time ago and say, you know what, Jasmine, you're a star seed. You're an old soul. You're an old ascended master soul. Start doing this. Start doing that. Nah, because she was trying to harvest the energy off of me. Trying to harvest my seeds. And this was, now you got to understand, certain people that as you wake up to, you're going to start to see why certain people were in your life from that age. So I'm here to awaken you, to inspire you, to help you to remember and remind you that the things that you may be seeing and experiencing, you're not going crazy. When your spirit starts to deliver you prophetic dreams, all right, prophetic dreams, where you start receiving downloads of things, you're not going crazy. Now, not to say or judge anybody, somebody, people got to reprogram themselves. And I truly believe that if somebody that is bipolar or schizophrenic, some kind of mental health issue that they label it, if they reactivate themselves and decode themselves, for some reason, I feel like they will come out of whatever they are in. But I'm not a doctor. But I can just say, if you reprogram your brain and allow the frequency to activate you, to remove the low vibrations, to wake up the dormant parts, maybe one doesn't have to be on certain medications. But again, I'm not a doctor. I can't sit here and say that. But there are some people that truly do need to be on medications. They're out here, I mean, God forgive me, they do a lot of reckless things. You know when someone is not well. And maybe God just made them that way. Maybe God, Angel Metatron, look at that, came out. Maybe God just created certain people like that. Maybe because in their past life, we got to look at it like this in a spiritual aspect. You know, these people, that do have some issues. Maybe they brought in a lot of karma and pain into this life, and they didn't pay their dues. So as they started living here on earth, they eventually snapped because they weren't abiding by their creator. Okay, African ancestors. They weren't abiding by their creator. So maybe somehow, this is just my conspiracy. Burn intention on Bailey. Whatever intention you guys have collected, burn it on a bailiff. But this is just my theory. So maybe these people, they were bad in the life before this life. And that's why, and they signed the contract for them not to have a sane mind. When you kind of look at it. And I'm sure there's other people that agree with that. You know, and you got to understand, we do carry pain and trauma from the life before this. We carry it from our sacral. I know I brought in things. Energy is balanced. The spirit is telling me right now my energy is balanced. But your energy is balanced too. Bird food offering. But you got to understand, ground yourself in the tub of full water. And as a true starseed, water is very important for us. And now, now I understand why when I was a little girl, I used to love to take baths. Water, crystallized body, and sacral activation. You guys got to start activating your sacral. Angel Gabriel. Solar plexus and sacral. Your powerhouse is your sacral. Your sacral got to be balanced. All the chakras, from your crown down to your star to your root. And when you're a true star seed and you're just on this journey and you're in your North Node, serving your purpose, doing what you got to do, you can't have any. And like I said, spirit won't allow these people to come back to you. Spirit won't allow no bad soul around you no more. And you won't, because you know. And you always knew. But because we're a child of the creator, we have such a big heart. We want to see, we used to always say, I want to the benefit of doubt, give people the benefit of the doubt. Even though we knew our spirit would talk to us and let us know about this person. We just wanted to see people be better. We even want, I'm going to say it again. I said it in last night's video. We even want to see the Iblis, Satan be better, the devil be better. But we know they're not. But because we're such a kind-hearted person, and we could take on a lot. And we know how good we are inside. We are the innocence, the inner child. We want that person to be good too. But it's unfortunate, no. And when your frequency and your vibration is at a certain level, at a certain frequency, you can't be around somebody. I'm going to tell you right now, even though I love the person, I started to notice if I was around, and this person's not bad, but if I was around them, my friend, all of a sudden I started yawning. As I started integrating, activating more, I'm like, I can't. My energy won't allow me to be next to them no more. They need to work on themselves. And I can't have certain energies come around me no more now, because then I have to take a step back and then now cleanse myself energetically and transmute a lot of stuff. And this is we don't want to waste time, collective. So don't feel bad if you're leaving somebody behind. It's not you thinking you're better than them. Your creator has you on a certain timeline, you're on a certain frequency, a certain vibration. Now, if they want to wake themselves up and reprogram their mind, their DNA, reform into their truest self, and they start taking care of themselves, and if this is in their chart, if the creator wrote this for them, and they start moving and working how you are, and if this is in their life purpose, then you could possibly be around them. But you can't be around anyone that is still remain in this matrix. Once you reprogram yourself, you will step away. I even deleted my Instagram. I said, why would I want to be stuck in that paradox, that diagram? For what? To be like them people on social media who seek validation, who also fake their lives and envy so many others? No, no, we don't need to be like these people. And we don't want these people to have access to us no more. You will begin to see, you're going to start to do things collective. And you're like, why am I even doing this? Why is this even happening? Once you start to wake up, you're like, what is all this? And you're not going to want to deal with anything that you used to deal with from before. And then, don't let these people intimidate you, collective. You stand strong, 10 toes down. Don't let these people put you down. You stand in your purpose. And I'm rooting for you. The higher ups are rooting for you. Remain confident within yourself, collective. Don't give up on yourself. Because you got a mission. You got a mission, collective. And your star seed family is waiting for you up there. Okay? You don't want to just remain in this 3D. You at least want to be in the 5D. All right? Scientific facts, okay? They say, okay, the most somebody could reach is 7D, right? But I believe we could reach more through true dedication, through staying true to you within. Okay? How are we able to see the beautiful eyes of these angels with our eyes closed? How are we able to transport into these dimensions and see everything and then be able to deliver messages if messages need to be delivered? How are we able to know about certain things? They say physically, like our soul can't reach certain dimensions. But if you believe in energy, if you believe in the golden cord, we can travel anywhere. As long as our cord is connected and grounded on the 3D, then we're able to travel and not get lost anywhere. That's just my theory. That's just what I feel because of through experiences. But this is very serious. Very, very serious. Hey, you know what? Angels, ancestors, give me a card. Let me pull out here. Get them a card in regards to, oh, you know what? Here. Spirit, angels, ancestors, in the name of Allah, my right, Mikael, my left, Jibreel, before me, Israfil, behind me, Azrael. What does the collective need to do to truly, I already told you what you guys need to do to truly activate yourself. Oh, okay. You see, this is a copper wand. Okay, my friend Alan made me this. This is created in certain frequencies. Copper wand, once you become a true master of doing your activations, to clear energies, to bring in the codes, whatever energies you need, the frequency, the vibration. This aids you because this is universal. This is connecting with the cosmics, okay? Vibrating on earth energy, God energy. Once you integrate and grow, you won't be needing this wand, but this is a tool. Don't be wearing iron jewelry, steel, iron, steel. That steals your energy. You're only wearing gold, silver, or copper, or brass on your body. And now I understand why I never liked fake jewelry. Since I was a little girl, I used to tell my mom, nope, I want a gold chain, gold, 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 everything gold. I knew who I was. And I remember I had this African Man, Madi, very spiritual. Many blessings upon him. But well, you know what? I forgive my enemies. Spirit was like, Jasmine, don't even say many blessings upon him. But he is gonna say something to you right now. He said to me, your spirit doesn't like fake jewelry. He's a chief. And I said, I know. And I always thought it was funny that he picked up on that. He said, don't ever. And I remember I had like beads on my hand because I used to indulge in different spirituality and religion. And I had Santeria beads, the bracelets. All right. And the alekas. And he was like, your spirit don't like fake things. It's only pure gold, silver, white gold. And I said, oh, and you got to understand, whatever you're wearing, whatever you're putting in your body can affect your frequency and your vibration. As I started to activate, now I'm only wearing all black. I don't want to wear color. I'll put in a little color, like here, I have this, right? I'm like, and I've always loved the color black, but now, I mean, I have a lot of black clothes, but now it's like black to the head up, from the socks to the top. And I'm not going to get into it too much, but you're going to see, you start to change. I feel confident wearing a hijab or a scarf over my head. And now I understand why I always used to wear a scarf over me. I know I come from the noble ones. I know what my bloodline is. And it's very important to protect your crown. And I'm doing this for my creator. And, you know, when people want to talk about religion and Islam and this and that, if there's one thing I will agree with my religion, right? When you're a beautiful woman, I understand now why I went through what I went through with men and why they were all so lustful after me. I know I'm gorgeous within and out. But at that time, I didn't really truly see it too much. I mean, I knew I was beautiful, Epsom salt bath. But just the energies that were surrounding you were just projecting at you, collective. And I'm sharing my experiences so that you also have something to look, oh, I kind of relate to that. But in Islam, I agree now with my creator, Allah, that a woman should cover herself. A woman should cover herself. Not she's beautiful or not, beautiful on the outside or not. Because these vultures, these flesh-eating men or women, when they start to see and look at you, that energy that they're projecting onto you starts to make you dirty. You understand what I'm saying? And now I understand why I had so many people being so lustful after me and broke these family generational curses. Why I'm now covering my head. I do not want that lustful, flesh-eating energy around me. Now I will protect my head and be modest as I am. Will people start to say, oh, well, I won't be showing, but no, there's no need for a woman. Yes, you want to, okay, maybe everybody has their own opinion, but I will, yes, be a modest woman. Like from the ancient times, I will show, but not like before. And I'm not saying I was out there showing my cheeks or anything, no. But this is what I'm trying to explain to you is when you start to wake up and you start to see everything and why these generational curses, why you were the one to carry all these burdens and break through them like a cinder block. All right. And this is very deep, man. Ancestors and spirit guides speak through you. What they show you when you allow. And you have to really take care of yourself to allow your ancient ancestors or spirit to speak through you, through your soul's language. I recently allowed them to speak through me. And before I recorded to place it on YouTube, I was speaking to them. Okay. You will feel the pain. I felt so heavily the pain of my ancient ancestors in my heart. Because they allowed, when you got sacred vessel, baby, it's different. And I know there's so many out there that understand. There's so many out there that understand. And my people will understand me. People that understand, they know collective. And I know that you know. So I'm here to remind you and talk about certain things to make you remember that you're not crazy, that you're not losing your mind. These people are crazy. They losing their minds. Now, ancestors, give me a card. Osiris, give a card for them. What do they need to do? What's happening? What's coming in for the collective? For them. High Priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Okay? Scales of balance. Talk to me for them. Pyramid of light, step your vibration deeper into love. That's what you all guys got to do. What else? And you're going to see as you start to activate, integrate your confidence, because of you knowing who you are, it's going to switch. You're going to be shocked. The things that you used to feel insecure about, you're no longer insecure. It's very, but with the covering the head, when a woman is already beautiful on the face, in the body, and that the woman has beautiful hair, it gets her in trouble. It gets her in trouble. And you gotta now understand why in those times, why my people, why my old soul before this soul was the way it was. Because once your soul truly wakes up and you allow it to wake up, who you were in the past lives, then integrate into you now. Tell me more. Key of life. What do they need to do? What does the collective need to do? Eye of Horus, awakening, divine perception. Those that is meant to come across this video, it'll come across them at the right time. Some people are going to come across my video a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Divine guardian, and they're going to understand. Protection of the winged mother. Flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. Now, angels. What are the, give me here. Give me here. Give me a card for them, please. What's going on with the collective, my true star seeds, or when they get into this energy? I bring the light of my awareness. Prophet Muhammad. Ya Allah. With this collective, when they come across this video, the visionary, the world is filled with possibilities. You guys will probably begin to see when you watch this video that the world is full of possibilities. All right? Mystic, the mystic, Ketu. I am spiritually wealthy, baby. You'll start to see that. The engineer. Every problem has a solution. And You know, not everybody is safe and not everybody is true. Remember that, collective. And when you wake up to your truest self, you'll know who is who. That I will tell you that very much. You will not allow, you will not put the wool over your eyes. You will not give chances. You will not allow deceitful or deceptive people around you. But these people, you know what's going to happen, collective? As you start to wake up, these people are going to be afraid to even look at you, to be even around you, because they can't vibrate like you. You vibrate so high. You vibrate so high that they can't even reach you. They can't even face you because they don't want their masks to be pulled off. Because then that's when their inner jinns, their demons, start to come out and play with them. Really deep. Ooh, yeah. Because once a true warrior of the creator, an earth angel, a starseed, rips off a mask of a jinn working through another being. Ooh. I mean, I get started there, baby. Let's look right here. Let's look at the Syrian deck right here. Ancient ancestors. And you guys gotta start investing in coded quartz, okay? Coded quartz. Quartz is very important. And I'm gonna tell you something. I never liked crystal quartz. Never. The only stones I liked was black stones, amethyst, a smoky quartz, obsidian. I never used to like crystal quartz. And I didn't understand why. But I understand that it was negativity not wanting me to wear crystal quartz because it's such an essential tool that also helps you transmute. And before my mentor told me that the guys were telling me to invest in crystal quartz, I had already bought coated quartz, Lumerian quartz. And when I tell you, when I started wearing my crystal, my Isis, I keep it in my chest with my necklace on. When I started wearing the Isis coated quartz every day and started integrating with the quartz, I began to feel different. And I was like, wow, this is my stone. Despite, you know, my birthstone is December, turquoise, right? Blue. Quartz is a very good tool to have. What does a collective need to know? When they step into this energy, spirit, ancient ancestors, when they step into this energy of integrating, of waking up, how will it be for them? What's going to be the success of it? Showing me grass. There's like grass with some wind right now, they're showing me. But then it's like a low vision. Like I see the grass with the wind, right? But then the background is dark. It's like a dark sky. Almost like when someone is about to integrate, when whoever comes across this video, the angels are saying to me, the spirit is saying that not the daylight savings, like the skies are going to be darker. There's not going to be that much light. Like, you know how during the day it's so bright outside. Why are they showing me the dark sky? But the grass, you can see the grass crystal clear, but then far out ahead it's like a dark sky. You see the stars. It's almost like, and they talk about this too, you know, scientists, how the lighting on Earth is going to shift and change. So possibly the star seeds that are supposed to wake up at a certain time when they come across this video, that's what's going to be happening. What's going to happen for the collective when they wake up and truly integrate into this highest vibration? Give them answer. Oh, a depth of flames, baby. Look at that solar energy, baby. Solar energy. And the 8 of orbs. You guys will leave everything I'm talking about, leaving people behind. The false versions of yourself you will leave behind. What's going to happen for the collective when they wake up and activate? 10 of orbs. It's going to be hard. For some reason, those that are going to wake up in the timeline that they're supposed to wake up in, is going to be hard, like I was saying. 10 of orbs. But you're going to come out of it with a depth of flames, baby. What does this collective need? What is this collective? When they shift into their purpose, into their North Node, and start to activate their soul's language and connect with their depth of crystals, baby. What's going to happen for them? You're going to start to understand who you are. You know, you're going to, you know, like those movies you guys used to watch, like certain mystical movies and sci-fi movies, and then you're going to start to understand why production have even written these kind of movies too. All right, why possibly your favorite movie was Harry Potter, why you like the dinosaurs, Jurassic Park, why you were always drawn to certain things, why you always collected certain things. Let me just shuffle this. You're gonna understand that you're a little magician collective. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna understand. That's how true it is. What's gonna happen for the collective when they start to integrate and wake up? Wow, 2 of Cups. Look at that. When you guys start to integrate and wake up and truly activate and surrender to your creator and surrender to your interdimensional beings and angels and ancient ancestors. Or if you are already doing it now, you come across my video, there's going to be a beautiful, divine, equal give and take through everything, not just relation, through everything. From my mouth to Allah's ear. Reflection is right here, Hermit. You know, I understand now why I've always isolated. What else does the collective need to know? They start to integrate. And you're going to have an equal give and take with yourselves. That's the most important thing. I will tell you this. The most important thing is having a beautiful relationship within you. Being able to stay by yourself. Give yourself tender love and care. Support yourself. Stand on your own 2 feet. And you love yourself unconditional. That is an equal give and take within thyself. And when you have an equal give and take within thyself, that's when the universe will give you your divine partner. But you guys have to match each other's frequency. You guys have to. Soul's mission, baby. What's going to happen for the collective when they wake up and activate? What's going to be happening? 7 of chalices, huh? You guys will come out of all the illusions, all the matrix. You guys will step out of the matrix. Like I said, Spirit is just confirming it with the cards. I'm going to tell you right now, I only use oracles because I love the images. I only use tarot because I love the images. And I use tarot, like I'm going to say it again, because people want to see, they want backup of what you're saying too when it comes to like spirituality, right? But we naturally, us seers, we just naturally see and know everything, right? We don't know what the creator knows. I will say that I will never put myself above my creator Allah, but I'm also not superior than anybody else. And there possibly will be some things we don't know. But when the time is right, we then do know. Because that's the way, our spirits operate. So 7 of chalices. No more illusions. No more lying to yourselves. No more everything I was saying. No more falling for false layers of yourself too. What else? When the collective activates, truly, what's going to be happening? When the collective truly activates, when they're ready, what's going to happen? 5 of chalices. Y'all will have to walk away. Like I said earlier, y'all will have to walk away from people, places, and things that is going to hurt. Some of you will have to walk away from a sibling, from a brother, from a sister, from a mother, a father, a relative, a niece, a nephew, whatever the case may be. It's going to hurt. But as you wake up, you'll start to understand. As you wake up, you'll understand your past life. As you wake up, you'll understand why your sister was your sister in this life. Reflection is keep following the hermit. Because stars think of the hermits. What else? Tell me more about the 5 of chalices for the collective, for the star seeds when they wake up. Tell me more about the 5 of chalices. What else for them? Ooh, 3 came out. So the 5 of orbs came out sideways. Huh? It'll be. So since the 5 of orbs came out sideways, it's like it's gonna be hard, but it'll get easier. The seeker of chalices, and once you wake up, and the 7 of orbs, you start to build on yourself and work on yourself. It's gonna feel amazing. Okay, it's gonna feel amazing. This is how you're gonna feel. You see this woman? That is exactly how you're gonna feel, collective. My star seeds, my beautiful people. That is exactly how you're gonna feel. I'm telling you. Some of you may not understand it now, but you'll understand it later. What else for the collective when they wake up to their truth? Whoop. Oh, abundance. Look at that. Look at that triangle, the Empress. Look at that abundance, baby. And this takes time. And don't be hard on yourself, collective. Don't be hard on how things are going. If you are integrating right now, if you are waking up right now, if you are activating yourself, if you are connecting with your angels, your ancient ancestors, and allowing yourself to have a mentor, allowing yourself to speak your soul's language, allowing everything to just unfold. Don't be afraid. Just know that everything is happening for you. Don't be afraid. Just know that everything is playing out the way it's meant to play out. We don't go through things for no reason. We go through them for a reason. I always say that. As you wake up, you'll understand why you said certain things, why you knew certain things since you were a child. You'll start to have flashbacks when you were first started seeing the angels. You're gonna start to understand. And I hope and I pray that every starseed, every warrior, every chosen one, every beautiful soul wakes up to who they are. Wakes up to who they are and breaks free from this matrix and breaks free from if you decided to come back down and break the family generational curses and be in your north node, I just hope it happens. Not I cancel and delete that. Not hope. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen for you guys. But I will say this, even though some that are chosen They're afraid to wake up. They know they're chosen. I almost wanted to cry right now because I always knew. But I was afraid of waking up. And when you wake up, and you accept who you are and why you came back down, it is the most, you're going to feel so happy. This is the you're going to feel, you're going to say to yourself, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. And people are going to wonder why you're so happy by yourself. Because you know that everything is in divine timing. All right. You know this. What else for the collective? What else for them? Oh, give me this. Spirit, give me spiritual news. What do they need to know? When the starseeds wake up, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? When the starseeds wake up, I will tell you this much. People will start trying to come back around. You better not let them in. Look at that. Spirit confirms, look at this. Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith. All right, starseeds? Trust that Spirit has your back 100%. This leap will open the doors to amazing changes in your life. So go ahead and jump already. The time is now. Now, I love you. Come back and watch the video whenever you want. But I share what I share because this is my experience, and everybody else's awakening is a different experience. But we all have to guide each other as a collective. People are afraid to talk about mysticism, the higher ups, and the truth. But I am the truth. I know thyself. I am the key of life within my life. And you are the key of life within your life. You know thyself. I love you, collective. Don't forget that.